I know you to be very passionate about. I can't say old Asbury Park because there is an old Asbury Park, but there was an era Asbury Park where places like the lanes and stuff were really bumping. Could you paint those of us who didn't get to experience that nightlife a picture of what it was like?
Somewhat, because I never got to experience it as like 21 and up, so I have like
Sure.
kind of a limited view of what Asbury nightlife was at the
Give
time.
us the PG stuff.
Yeah. I actually did end up at a lot of places I was not supposed to be. I was at a lot of sex toy bingos when I was like 15. And, like people would go home with butt plugs, and I'd be like, "All right, have a good night. I have to go back to sophomore year of college now." It was very different than if you go to Asbury Park in 2020. Obviously,
Yeah.
like, the whole street's different now. Like parking is completely different, and it was, if you go down like in the off months like now, it would be like that into the summer too. Like it wasn't like a complete ghost town or anything, but it was not nearly as many people not from Monmouth County there. Around this time of year, we would have the Home for the Holiday shows with the Bouncing Souls. I don't know if you all ever went to those. Those are always like a fun end of the year. And then we would have those after shows at the lanes. And like the Menzingers have played those. One time CM Punk came, and it was wild. He is the tallest person I think I've ever met in my life.
CM Punk is the tallest person you ever met?
That's probably not factual, but I was very, I was just stunned. I, had to put a wristband on him, and I was like, wow. Like, he's an absolute unit. And I don't know how tall he is. How tall is CM Punk?
I mean, compared to other wrestlers during his time, he's definitely not, I mean, those guys are huge anyway, but he was definitely not the biggest.
Yeah, he's only 6'2". That's, my brother's taller than that, and I see him every day. I don't know. Maybe I was just, overwhelmed by the idea of CM Punk in front of me for a long time.
Were you sitting down when he walked up to you?
No.
He's got 6'6" energy.
He does. He has the opposite. He has, he's just radiates, unit. For a long time, I really wanted to be, a WWE wrestler or, a VFW wrestler.
It's not too late.
Yeah, it is
It's never too late.
It's not too late, but I do have, bird buzz, so I feel like I have to find, a different way to be involved. I started shooting wrestling, at House of Independence, and I got booked for a gig in Atlantic City, and then Corona happened, but that's really fun. I, highly recommend checking out if you ever have any local wrestling coming through. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's how you work your way up is as a wrestler, is doing the really small local stuff, and then if you're really lucky, maybe 5-10 years down the line you make it to that tier. So they're trying so hard, and the matches are great.
They have so much passion.
Oh yeah, and your pictures came out dope as usual, but even for action shots like that, that was really cool.
Thanks. Yeah,
Russ, we should start wrestling.
You should.
Yeah, we should do. You remember in Workaholics the front yard wrestling?
No.
Yeah. Oh, so the Workaholics guys in one episode, they did front yard wrestling where they set up a makeshift ring in the front yard, and they would film it for their local access. But there's a real life behind the scenes story of before the Workaholics guys were the Workaholics guys. They actually did that in real life. They did front yard wrestling for their local public access TV channel.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it is awesome.
That. I love anything public access. I think we should have more people be about public access.
I've been trying to reach out to the public access station manager in my town for the past couple months, and I have not heard anything.
Yeah, there's apparently
I didn't
one
even know
for
we had
Asbury.
one.
It's if you go to the channel, it's like a never-ending PowerPoint of the senior center's closed today.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like if you go to a hotel and they have
Yes.
the hotel channel and it never actually changes.
Yes.
There is a New Jersey public access in New York, I think. like it's like NJTV, but I don't know what they actually do. I went to the one Manhattan News Network. It's not Manhattan News Network. That's from How I Met Your Mother. But I've been to the like one where they've done the Chris Gethard show a handful of times.